All right, so today we're talking about the transmission, the clutch, and the drive shaft. So this 01 Cobra really, it had a transmission that came with it. I bought it as a roller, but the transmission was another TREMEC. It was a TREMEC 3650, but it was an unknown shape. So I didn't want to deal with the hassle of getting it installed and then having to worry about whether it was going to work or not, and then have to scramble last minute and get a new transmission for this thing. So I reached out to my friends at Silver Sport Transmissions and worked with them to source all the right parts to get a T56 Magnum in this thing, and then also upgrade to a hydraulic style clutch. And yeah, so like we worked with them on Project F-Word, the 69 F100 that we built that had a Coyote swap in it. Silver Sport, they specialize in offering modern transmission swap kits to get modern transmissions into old classic vehicles. So I knew they were the right place to kind of set me up with all the little small parts that I need. So I'm gonna review that today, kind of show you what we're gonna be installing, and then over the next few weeks, we'll get this thing installed and get it ready to go. So here's what I got, all right? So the biggest part of this swap is the transmission itself. So this is a T56 Magnum with a 266 first gear that we've selected. I mean, this thing's pretty bulletproof. It's good to about 700 foot-pounds of torque, which is way more than what we'll need. But also, it has a synchro design that's really works very well in the type of environment that this project's going to live. So high RPM shifts, you know, a lot of downshifting, a lot of upshifting, and just really a lot of abuse, a lot of heat. So this thing is going to be super durable. It'll last a long time with some easy, simple maintenance. And you know, we had that in the F100 and just love this transmission. So we decided to go ahead and just use it in this project as well. So like I said, Silver Sport really offers everything you need to get a modern transmission into a classic vehicle. Now, even though this isn't a classic, they have some nice offerings to kind of upgrade the clutch style in this thing and the actual mechanism, right? So right here, cross member to get this thing bolted into the chassis, pretty easy, bolts right in. Some of the wiring, just a couple sensors to get the reverse lockout to work. No big deal. Some hardware. They sent us one of their beautiful shifter handles and a ball. And then this is kind of where it all starts, right? So this kit is pretty easy to install. It requires you to just cut a hole in the firewall under the brake master cylinder. The instructions show you everything you need to do, but comes with a gasket, comes with a nice spacer. The spacing is set up all ready to go. Cut the hole and then just bolt it right in. Comes with this really nice McLeod throwout bearing. It's a high mile bearing, so it's super durable. It'll be perfect for this application. All stainless lines, feed line for the reservoir down to the master. And then really one of the important things is getting the pedal ratio right. So Silver Sport, you know, takes the guesswork out of that. It's pretty simple. They have everything ready to go. In the instructions, they show you how to adjust it. It's really kind of foolproof. On top of that, we ended up working with McLeod and asking them like what they would recommend for this particular application, and they said to use this twin disc RXT clutch. This thing handles something like 1,200 horsepower. It's a killer, strong, and durable clutch, but it's really the friction material inside that will make this thing perfect for the abuse that we're going to be applying to it on track. And then one of the last things that kind of connects this thing to the rear end is drive shaft. And although I don't think Silver Sport offers QA1 drive shafts, I want to defend for myself because I really wanted to lighten up the rotating, the rotating components of this engine. So I wanted to be really snappy on throttle and stuff. So I wanted to try one of these carbon fiber drive shafts. So this thing's super lightweight. It has these beautiful billet ends. They're aluminum, carbon fiber center. Has this Sonax forged billet slip yoke. I mean, this thing is just super high quality, really durable, and I think it's going to work really, really well for what we're doing. So I'm going to get to work, get some of these parts installed, and then I'll update you guys a little bit later, all right? See ya.